80 years ago, a powerful group of banking elite were working behind the scenes to establish global fascism by empowering Adolf Hitler. Liberty-loving citizens of the world joined forces and were then able to halt this threat to humanity. More recently, these same powerful banking families are now quietly endeavoring to establish the same global fascism by introducing legislation which erodes our civil rights and our Constitution. Benito Mussolini once said, "Fascism should be called corporatism, because it is nothing more than a marriage between government and corporations." Misinformed believers in the corporate media call us subversive for drawing attention to this systemic injury to our rights and sovereignty. If we look at the Merriam-Webster dictionary, we see the definition of subvert is to overturn or overthrow from the foundation, to ruin. In this country, the foundation is and always has been the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. What could be more damaging to our nation than agents at the most powerful levels subverting our civil rights, subverting our Constitution, subverting our legislators with their coercive monetary influence, subverting even our currency and our monetary system? These things they have done with spectacular success. The central banking system has for hundreds of years enjoyed the gargantuan privilege of literally creating money out of thin air. As the commercial banks make loans, our money is literally borrowed into existence. This has been very inflationary. This much power over the economy gives them undue influence over world affairs and governmental policies. The currency is the lifeblood of any economy, and in this country, the money power rightfully belongs to Congress. And the money supply was not intended to be a source of profits for a tiny group of central banks. The issuance of currency is a function of government and should never be left in the hands of private bankers. Thomas Jefferson said this 200 years ago, and it's as true now as it was then. The federal government could create and issue U.S. banknotes and declare them to be full legal tender, as Abraham Lincoln did in order to fight and win the Civil War. In other words, there doesn't have to be a national debt. If the federal government can issue a bond, it can issue a currency note. Both are promises to pay. Our country is now in peril because of our recklessly abandoning the money power to these private banks who are carefully, craftfully, incrementally, through legislation, moving us toward their New World Order, which is nothing less than the global fascism we fought off 70 years ago. And unless liberty-loving citizens of the world join forces, the international central banking elite will be the masters of human destiny. We are the ones who must put an end to their subversion. This nation must return to public banking.